last issue of Field Service News, we ran with the cover which was essentially evolution, not revolution, because I think a lot of what we were going through and what we're seeing now is we were already on that path. But as I mentioned in my opening kind of introduction, I've always respected your ability to kind of see a little bit further beyond that path than most of us. So let's use the term evolution. Service evolution. Just how far do you think we've stepped? How far along that path have we come as a starting point in the last 12 months?
I echo all the sentiments you have around wanting to kind of look at that, the light at the end of the tunnel and see our brighter days ahead of us very quickly. Going back to our attendance in person at things and having a beer at an event where the food is a little stale, but the beer is still good. I think the evolution for service that I'm seeing is a desire to want to understand what quality service experiences can be in an involved world, right? If I think about an environment where I had to wait for a truck to be rolled and a technician to turn a wrench or a spanner, if you're on the UK version of English, we got accustomed to waiting for service and reacting to the fact that service had to be delivered at a certain time and window. What I think we all got accustomed to is new ways in which quality support can be delivered through different venues and avenues. So no longer is it, I want to see the white truck roll up and see someone with a toolbox fixing something very manual. I'm very much so open to the fact that I can deliver service for myself. You walk me through the work product that I need to do. It obviously can't be an extremely complex task, but my ability to think about, I can deliver quality experiences for myself if you help me walk through that pathway, and I can think about ways in which I'm willing to interact with an OEM or a service provider differently based off of me understanding the possible. And I think the evolution of service has been that service isn't just done by someone else for an asset that I have on my plant floor or within my operations. Service can be delivered in different ways, and that can still be quality levels of support.
Yeah, it's interesting because going back to that point about this movement and this path, whilst you were speaking there, it kind of reminded me of an interview I did, probably dating back to 2019, so not too long ago, with John Hunt, who at the time was managing director of Astia, obviously part of the RFS family now, and he was telling me about his mother, who had a treadmill. It was one of those fantastic stories that sticks in your head. His kind of octogenarian mother. I can't remember the exact age, and I'll be a gentleman and not mention it anyway. But who had chosen to look up how to fix the issue that she had on her treadmill, which again I just love that story, via YouTube, and learning via YouTube. And at the time, John was saying, look, this is something that's coming forwards, and now it seems an incredibly prescient point. We've to use your own words back to you, we've redefined what quality service is, and it doesn't necessarily mean an external person coming in. But let's go a little bit beneath that. So what is that quality? Is it an effortlessness? Not effortlessness. Is it the speed at which we get the resolution? Is it the ease to which we find that resolution? So whether it be something we do ourselves, how do we quantify that? And I know that's a massive question.
Right,
so I don't expect a bulletproof answer. But,
yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple different ways to define quality. I think you laid out a few of them, but I would go one other step. Quality could be within a certain window. It could be ensuring that I only have a limited amount of unscheduled downtime. It could be that it's fixed the first time. I think where I'm seeing quality evolve is that I feel like the experience I have, that the service provider or manufacturer is on my side to help improve my operations. So quality support for me is that my business can still grow. I can still deliver the outcomes to my customers that they're requiring and asking for. So for me, a quality service experience is one that helps me move my business forward, not just that I fixed something that broke, right? Because that service experience could be you show up on site, technician A, and you help me improve my business. You find out a new way that I should be using this piece of equipment that I'm not in the past, or you understand that I may need a different consumable that I don't have on my contract, and you help me walk down that process. So quality service isn't just that I fix the machine that's on the work order today. That is the reason why I called you. Quality service is that my ability to deliver on the outcomes that my management team and my leaders want me to strategically get to is solved. So you're helping me down that path. I think that's where there's an evolution of what quality should mean from a service experience perspective.